Hello, hello, hello. We welcome you to our online book club, Reading River. Every week we go live right here on YouTube to chat about a few chapters. No spoilers ahead of schedule, no pressure, just good books and great conversation. And whether you're a longtime reader or just getting started, you're welcome here. The genre for this group is called Noire because we will be covering books written from Black authors. The book we're currently reading is My Soul to Keep, the beginning of the trilogy from Kennedy Ryan. Right now we're going with the chapters 7 to 11. So if you're not there yet, no worries. Just go ahead and play the previous lives and then just catch up when you can. I want to go ahead and introduce our panel. You got Sheen, you got Debbie, you got Toya, and you got me, Nene. So we're going to go ahead and start off with chapter 7. So where we left off is where Kai was needing to go to a dance class and Ryson was giving her a ride. Grady has already said, don't touch her, leave her alone. And, well, we're going to see how that turned out. Before I get started, did anybody have anything to add to what we talked about previously or anything that we may not have touched on in chapters 1 through 6?
Nothing
I
from
can't
me.
think of anything.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So we can go ahead and slide right into it. Okay, so where we picked up on chapter 7. All right, so it looks like chapter 7 is going from Ryson's point of view. He says, let the record show that I tried, meaning that he's not hollering at Kai. Or he tried not to holler, and whatever happened, showing no accountability, but we'll go from there. But in this chapter, we learn what Kai looks like. Okay, so starting on page 38, he says, because Bryson's describing her. He says she's built like a cheerleader or a gymnast, a dancer. She has an athlete's graceful body, which has obviously been disciplined into delicate strength. Okay. Then we find out that she's actually really talented. She says, according on page 39, one that we're doing a choreograph routine from a Beyonce video, which is, I'm like, okay. And then Ryson is like, she's a star. Grady hinted before that Kai has the potential to be the next J-Lo or Katy Perry. This is on page 39, by the way. He says, I'll go a step further. She has one name potential. Madonna, Cher, Gaga. It says, I've only heard her sing a scale and dance one routine, but her potential is glaringly obvious. She says, and it's not even just her talent. She's magnetic. She says she's got the it. Now, I guess my first question is do y'all think that she really does have it or that he's just smitten at this point?
I mean, from the description, as you continue to read, it does, the way that the writing is, it does kind of make you feel like that, okay, there's something there. I don't know about superstar or anything like that, but obviously she's talented. By the way, that he's describing kind of like her dance moves. But like real quick, backing up to what you were saying at the beginning about him showing no damn accountability for not even trying to listen to Grady. Had the nerve to put in all caps. Let the record show I tried. How you try? I ain't seen no try in chapters 1 through 6. Hey, you boy, you fake the piss, okay? Quit playing. Talking about some let the record show I tried. That's all I had to say. Go on ahead.
No, I agree. Because it was like, I'm gonna need this. I mean, what was the real effort? Like, I mean, that's what I definitely want to ask. Like, so try where? Try what? When? So no, I agree. And we also learned I'm on page 41 on the digital book. We learned that she's actually half white and half Korean. from the backwoods of Georgia because Ryson is like, how'd you even learn to dance like that? So now we kind of get an idea of what Kai actually looks like.
Hold on, but Nini,
Yes.
this that was confusing too because I thought it was described earlier that wasn't it her? Oh no, that's right. Her mother was adopted
Right.
by a black. So we don't know who her real father is. Only her mother.
Yes. And I thought though, and let me know if I thought the parents that adopted her was white too though. But I could be
Nah, they were black
okay. Okay.
because they were like a black preacher, or the dad was like a reverend. I forgot what the mom is, but I thought it was described that they were black.
Well, look at that. Black pastors, okay, adopting. That's what I'm talking about. Diversity. Right then. All right. So maybe, so, well, that makes sense then. I shouldn't say that because that didn't come out right about her dance moves, but I guess, but you know what? Let me keep going. Let me keep going. So as we keep walking through the chapter, we find out that they have a little connection because Ryson has a song and she said that was his favorite. No, that was her favorite song. And it was one of the more unpopular songs that he's famous for. And so that kind of just, you know, had him hooked, line, and sinker. But the thing what I wanted to point out, and I actually wanted to read through, was what happened at the end because it's Bryson asks her out, and I wanted to read it because I wanted to see what you guys thought of this whole interaction. So I'm on page 44. All right. So at this point, it sounds like Ryson's asking her out. So here you go. He says, I know we just met, but I'd like to get to know you better. Have dinner with me tomorrow? I can't. I'm working. I can be flexible. Maybe the next night. She shakes her head. I can be persistent. When's your next night off? I can't, no. She pulls in a breath, releasing it as a sigh, but she's still not looking at me. I'm saying no. Why? She considers me for a moment before answering, her eyes revealing even less than her words. Look, Ryson, you're not a jerk like I expected you to be. Gee, thanks. At least we can both laugh at that. So it's not you, exactly. It's just I'm not dating. I just can't get sidetracked right now. The easy conversation, the effortless way we made each other laugh, the intimacy of my lyrics comforting her when times were rough, these aren't things you ignore, so why is she? That's it? If you want to know the truth, no, maybe it is you. I won't date you. She gives me a frank glance, folding her arms across her chest again. I want to make it on my own, not have anyone think I succeeded because of who I'm dating. They wouldn't. It's obvious you got what it takes. Oh, you can't be that naive. She lets out a husky, cynical laugh. Besides, I have things to prove to myself. I barely have time to eat, much less date. But outside of Sam and Grady, I don't have any real friends. You want to be my friend? Yeah, you can never have too many friends. Her smile, wide and hopeful, bounces back at me like a refraction of light. Actually, I have enough friends, I say. I'm attracted to you, Kai. Like, really attracted to you. Her light fades into a frown. I'm not the first girl you've been attracted to. No, but you're the first I really wanted to actually get to know in a long time, and we can get to know each other, just not that date. Or not the date. Is that okay? I squeeze at the tension, tightening the back of my neck, and train my eyes on the console between us. No, it's not okay. The silence following my words is thick and heavy until her words cut through it. I don't know what to say then, Ryson. Being my friend is a hell of a lot more intimate than a date. I finally looked up, and the frown on my face matches the one on hers. It's more intimate than sleeping with me. My best friend Marlon and and the few people who constitute my inner circle earned that closeness. It was hard knowing who to trust once I broke away from my parents. 2 albums and several Grammys later, it's even harder to know. I stopped counting the girls I slept with a long time ago. That just seems douchey anyway, the counting, but ask me how many friends I have, that I can count. And I only need one hand. So you're willing to go out on a date with me, even sleep with me? Kai looks down, twisting her fingers around the strap of her bag. But becoming a friend is too intimate. That, and I think it's impossible for us to just be friends. I'm very attracted to you. I reach up and tip her chin up, searching her eyes for the truth. A reason, whatever would make you resist this thing that has been tugging on me like an undertow since our eyes locked across Grady's studio. You telling me you don't feel it too? Her eyes stay with me, but she eases her chin away from my fingers and lifts it an inch. Thanks for asking, but I'm gonna stick with no. I swallowed a groan, frustrated as hell with this girl, has been on the verge of begging when I'm not that guy. Excuse me. When I'm not the guy who ever even asks. Kai, it's just a date. And I'm just saying no. She opens the passenger door and steps out into the parking lot. I need to get inside. Thanks again for the ride. She closes the door and starts off towards the restaurant. What am I supposed to do now? I put all my cards on the table, cards I never even had or never even held, much less shown a girl. And this is her response? And then, as he talks about her when she walks off, he jumps out the truck. He says, I jump out the truck, lean my forearms on the hood, and yell across the parking lot from the driver's side. Hey, Kai. I waited for her to face me before finishing the thought. Let me know if you change your mind. She starts walking backwards, and her smile says, that'll be the day. Her words yield no more ground. Let me know if you change yours. And that was the end of chapter 8. What y'all thought? What did y'all think about that interaction?
I think, like, number one, I kind of envy men a little bit when you read him talking about, he was saying, you know, I don't have that many friends, even though I've slept with countless women. I just don't have too many men. Like, just being able to say that and blink and not even, you know what I'm saying, and still go on,
Yeah.
trying to get with this woman. Yeah, pretty envious of that. But I'd be like, overall, I I think from this it's just normal flirtation. She's trying to fight it, but eventually you see where it's gonna go. But the more and more kind of like Ryson describes how famous he is,
Mm-hmm.
the more I'm realizing, oh, this guy is like really, really like he's famous. He not no neighborhood, like
Neighborhood.
from around the way.
Right.
Oh, this dude, big time.
Right.
Okay. So I can see why she's, trying to keep her distance.
What the rest of y'all think?
I feel what Shane's saying. I guess I don't know, I'm just still being optimistic about it. So I think it's common. I feel like a natural that was happening. They both trying to do what Grady both wants them to do of not interact with each other. So I think they both just being resistant to what they, I guess, naturally feel for their own reason.
I was just irritated by the entire interaction because again it's you're attracted to her basically because okay she has a look she's the it girl for you, but because she was standing off she wasn't acting like everybody else, and now that you ask her out and she's like no, you're kind of thrown off. Did you not expect that? You wanted her to jump in and say yes immediately as soon as you ask her? Did you think that's what she was really going to do after she was standoffish? Come on, Rysa, you're playing your role.
I can't lie. That's so true, but I can't lie. I was trying to think of it from different perspectives, right? So when I read it, I was like, you know what? If I was Ryson, I can't lie. My pride would have been hurt because, but like, so for example, like, so imagine like me and I got like mad because, like you said, she like dude, he ain't the neighborhood singer. Like he ain't in the coffee shops. Like he that dude for real. face on point, like skin on point, money on point, got a decent car. Like he's for real. Like I'm thinking about it like if I'll ask a dude out, right, and I had the money, the notoriety, and then and I had this dude to decide, and I'm like, listen, bro, like let's go out, man. You thick. I like you. We got chemistry. Like, what's good? Like, let's go out on a date. And then he talking about no. He want to be my friend. I'm gonna be like, bro, what? Like, do you know? Like, do you know who I am? Like, I shouldn't probably think that way, but I am gonna be like that. I'm going to be like, man, because like. I'm gonna be looking.
It makes me think about the episode of Living Single when Max was trying to get the number from the waiter,
right?
And like she pulled up on him and she was like, "Hey, guy, I'm a lawyer. Right. I look like this.
I look like this.
Make a smart decision."
Cause I can't lie. Like I would have been like surface level if that would have been like. Let me say it differently. Deep level, right? Deep level. If somebody would have been like, man, no, Nene, I just want to be friends, man. I ain't dating right now. And he look good and stuff. And I would have been like, oh, baby, you been hurt. Don't worry about it, baby. We could be friends. But surface level, man, I would have been like, man, bro, look, bro, you listen, we can be friends, but we ain't gonna be the kind of friends you want to be. Shoot, I'd be spiteful, man. I'd be like, man, don't have a fine friend because I'm dating him, man, for real. Like I would have been kind of spiteful because I would have been kind of mad. I would have been like, man, I ain't the average, bro. Like you don't. Bro, listen. You want me on your team. You don't put Steph Curry on the bench, bro. Like you want me. Like we win rings around here. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been a little like. I would have been in my feelings a little. I would have taken the no, but deep down, I would have been like, man, I ain't no average person rocking around here, man. Like. You need to know how you need to be. You want me on your team. We win around here for real. So.
But think about it. Having that kind of attitude, though, also can make the most attractive person look so unattractive.
True.
Because the attitude is just so
you. You right. You right. You absolutely
and
right.
The ones I straight out tell them no.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you got to reverse.
It's a huge no simply because of your attitude.
That's when you got to hit the reverse on them, the reverse uno on them, and be like, do you know who I am? Okay? All right?
Exactly. Been there, done that.
All right. The government come for me first when it come to the taxes. Hear me? Do you know who I am? All right? That's how you got to do it, man. I am what you call the middle class pal. And when you hit them with the pal at the end, that's when they know you serious, okay? So yeah, but nah, I mean, like I like that she turned him down, but I mean, you could eventually tell. That's kind of like, that's pressure. What I'm thinking about is somebody that's just, take me back to what? How old is she right now? She's early 20s, something like that.
If that. Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, some of the guys that we thought were just, I'm sorry, like early 2000s, around that age, early 2000 Nas come up on you and trying to holler. And you turn him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like...
No, that's not going to happen.
There it is. So,
I'm not even going to play coy with Nas.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is what I'm envisioning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's very interesting, but you see, she just... That girl holding on for dear life,
what else got you?
She holding on for dear life, y'all. Come on.
Man, I see you. You trying to be a strong player. Like I see you, but
I'm telling you, man. That's it.
Yeah, but you know what else I was thinking, and maybe it's me, but she said, what she say? Oh yeah, yeah. She says, I want to make it on my own, not have anyone think I succeeded because of who I'm dating. And then she says, you can't be that naive. Besides, maybe I have things to prove to myself. And I was thinking, I was like, I said, maybe it's being, I'm just getting cynical with age because I was like, girl, you better take that win and go ahead and get yourself put on. like old me would have understood. Like young me would have been like, man, I get it. You try to prove to yourself, you trying to get it on your own. But now older me is looking back, like, man, sometimes you need to take some of them crumbs because it's hard out here.
Man, that ain't a crumb. That's a whole piece of cake.
That's
All
a
right. I
bakery.
ain't even gonna lie, man. Ain't no crumb right there.
That's a bakery, man. Shoot, the dude, he already famous. Nowadays, you could just be someone's girlfriend and get put on. Like, all you have to do is have an Instagram or whatever and date, I don't know, rapper, ball player, whatever. And then, time they see you together, all you gotta do is launch your I don't know, your fitness line, whatever you finna do, and you good. Man, you better
Yeah.
take the win, Kai. You better take that win. But I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, on chat. So moving to chapter 8. Now we get a little bit more into Kai and how she feels and what's going on, like mentally, as she's, telling Rice and no, basically. So, starting on chapter 8, page 47, she starts off by saying, grief taught me to live numb. Death takes more than just one life. It thieves tiny particles from the ones left behind until you feel only half alive. In some ways, that's how I've lived, how I've felt. Ever since moving here to LA, San and Grady see it, and that's why they worry. She says, as I scroll down, she says, meeting Ryson was like being in a darkened room where someone lights a match. He was a flare of light that illuminated everything around me and showed me just how dull my existence had become. And then before my eyes had time to adjust to the light, it was snuffed out again. We move down to also understand what she's going through by saying a bill marked with blood red past due notice warning grabs my attention on the corner of my dresser. And as soon as I can pay off some of these medical bills, I can actually focus on getting to the stage. Man, that's rough. That's rough. Medical bills? Baby, medical bills? Man, that's rough. When she read that, I could literally see that for all those due bills, medical bills are no joke. Like, it is no joke, especially like what her mom was going through. Because what didn't her mom,
She was battling ALS.
ALS? Thank you. That's not like you just take an aspirin. Like, she was in like having hospice care. That is not cheap. I'm sorry. I feel for the girl. I get now, like, he's like, man, I can't date. But to be honest, I mean, Bryson could have helped out with some of them bills, though. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be that person, but
No, you're not that person because I'm right there with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean,
but you know what else, you guys? Also remember, she's still grieving.
Yes.
What her mother is. Right. It happened like a few months ago, so her mind might not still, you know what I mean? It's still just real heavy on her heart. Yeah. But like I said, y'all, man, she hanging on for it. This ain't gonna last. She put up a nice little initial fight, 24 hours. Hey, it didn't take long to crack this code. Okay, I see it. The heart want what the heart won't.
She said she got through round one, huh?
I'm telling you, boy, man, it was strong. I'm glad my girl even fought like that, man. That was good. It did me proud to see that. That's right, girl. Okay? You walk away and then you dance them feelings out. You dance the vapors off of you. That's what I'm talking about. My girl.
Oh, my God. That's funny. I don't know why I thought of flash dance when you said that. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
My girl did that Beyonce routine in front of her students, okay? She had to dance some vapors off of her, okay?
Listen.
And then he was still there. What the hell?
She said she could throw too. She said she could dance.
She can
She
dance.
could
Yeah.
dance. So moving on in the chapter 8, they also bring up Sand. So now we know a little bit more about Sand. So Sand has him a whole date. So it says Sand's. Let's see, on page 48, it starts off with Sand saying talking about his date with Jenny, spelled with a G. Okay. He says something like that. Yeah, with Jenny, talking about his date. He said he gives me a searching look like he's not sure how I'll respond. That's great. I sit on the bed and lie back until our heads touch. I like her. She likes you too. Sans chuckle rumbles against my shoulder. Once she believed that we weren't sleeping together and that the idea of screwing you makes me physically ill. So it sounds like we seeing homegirl saying, well, we maybe we don't know, but homegirls asking some questions like, that's really your friend. Like Kai's really your friend. Like what's going on? I'd ask too, homegirl, because I don't know. They friends
Hold
from
on, but
birth.
remember, Nene, you remember the last time that we had
Yep,
our book club,
we did.
the last ones,
Yep,
you were interested in seeing what their relationship was like, if there
yeah,
was more there.
yeah.
They are strictly homeboy and homegirl, it
They
sounds
are.
like. So that looks like that's been confirmed.
That's true.
Good that she has a platonic friendship.
That's true. That is absolutely true. I hope that keeps going. So he sounds like he's with Jenny. That did confirm that we'll see. We'll see. Okay. 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 I mean, they're just chilling. But they go on to talk about this part we kind of can move through about, Bryson and Grady and, how they're related and all that other stuff. But then we get to chapter 9 coming from Kai. I can't lie, this part had me like kind of rolling. So we go to Kai again on chapter 9, and it takes her back into the diner that she works at. And that is, oh goodness. So as she's waiting tables, she's talking about the night won't end or whatever. Her coworker slash friend Misty comes up to her and tells her, he says, "Hey Kai." A tiny frown draws her strawberry blonde brows together. "There's an older guy who was asking for you. He's in your section." Kai's like, "Maybe Grady." With a quick nod and a muttered thanks, I grab the plate and head to the dining room. I serve the BLT while it's hot and check on my other customers. From behind, I see a broad-shouldered, gray-haired man in my section wearing a Seen Better Days fedora. Sorry. She says, "Hi, I'll be serving you." I fumble around my back pocket searching for my order pad before looking up. Something about him grabs and holds my attention. Have I met him before? Seen him before? "Were you asking for me?" I frown and tilt my head to study him closer. One of the waitress thought my eyes trail off while my brain catches up to what my eyes are trying to tell me. Those full lips under that salt and pepper mustache. The tan skin pulled taut over sharp and high cheekbones. The long, unlined, sensitive hands resting on the table. Finally, gray eyes staring mine and waiting for me to figure it out. "Ryson?"
I'm
What?
glad that you are tickled. Why are you tickled by that?
Fool gonna come up in an old man disguise at the diner. Who does that? Who does
Somebody very famous. That's who. Somebody that don't want nobody knowing who they are. That is who, and that just adds even more to. Oh, so this dude is famous, famous. Okay.
So let me make sure I understand, Sheen. So you feeling you feeling a dude. he says, let's just be friends. You said, I gotta see him again. So you come to the diner dressed as Medea. That's what you're doing. I just need to know. I just
He
need
is
to.
not dressed as
He's
Medea.
dressed as
Okay.
Medea, man. He's dressed as the Medea's brother. The other
Okay.
man with the rocking chair or something. He's the
Yeah.
with the gray.
That's fine to disguise because yeah, okay. If it was somebody that was not a celebrity
Mm-hmm.
and that, love their privacy, then yeah, I would look at that weird. But you gotta, I'm seeing now how famous this man really is. And he does not want to be recognized. It's clear so far. He's always like putting a hat on, trying to keep his eyesight down. Now he's in a disguise. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, I thought it was cute. And just once again, like, ah, damn! I tried to outrun this, but I can't run it. I can't. He's too fast. He caught me. Okay, all right. He caught me. I can't. Excuse my language, but I can't keep outrunning potentially good dick. So this is where we are right now, and I'll leave it at that.
But see, here's the thing. So you right, and I was thinking about it. I think that's what made me laugh, right? Because the truth is that, well, let me say it from my perspective, and then you tell me if I'm too much, went overboard, etc. Right? Because I'm like, okay, cool. See, if this dude was an Ugmo and she wasn't attracted to him, yeah, we would. Well, let me put it this way: I would have been like, "Girl, this is borderline stalking. Like, you need to make sure your pew pew license is in act. Like, you need to make sure that your license is in check because this is stalking. Like, he up in a disguise." He didn't just wait till you was at like Grady's next time to see you. Nah, he up in the diner dressed like Medea. So, but I thought about it and I was like, well, if I was attracted to a dude, that's what made the difference for me. What made the difference for me is that you're attracted to him, so it's cute. But she did say no. She did was like, man, I want to be friends, even though she was attracted to him. Like, do y'all think that makes a difference? Because she's attracted to him? Because that is basically stalking. Like, am I tripping or what?
I don't know. To me, I don't think it's bad if it's, uh, uh, as we continue on, if it's a problem, it seems like she will tell him. You know what I'm saying? But then
Think so.
also, he could tell that that she likes him. That what I'm saying, that she might like him a little bit. There's
Mm-hmm.
something there. So to me, no, I don't see it as stalking or anything. Stalking means that I don't know that you're following me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you hiding in the bushes and you creeping on me, you spying on me. This man is asked to sit in her section. He just got on a disguise so that everybody else doesn't recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think, and also, I'm sorry, like, yo, she is attracted to him.
I mean, I think that's what the difference is. Cause
I
you're
agree.
right.
Yeah,
What you think, Tori?
she is. No, I was saying, yeah, she right. I think she is attracted to him.
All right, okay, okay. I thought because you're right, he does have the attire or the disguise on for everybody else, but he's also at her place of work too. So, I mean, if this was a dude that you didn't like or you wasn't attracted to, would that still be okay? Would it be cute then? Just asking.
I mean, it depends on once again, this is a celebrity, a big time celebrity, right? So that's
Right.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
If the average guy
Mm-hmm.
or the average person is coming to your job in a disguise and nobody knows who they are, so you're just, wearing a disguise, that's weird. So that's number one. Number two, if I've already, kind of like let you know, like basically, I'm not attracted to you, and we will never. She never said anything like that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like to put it in a point. Well, what if it was a Ugmo and this? It's not. He's not that. This is not that situation.
Mhm.
When
Mhm.
Kai comes across that situation where she got one of these, 2025 YN mutants coming up on her,
My God.
then we will visit that situation. But this particular, what we just read
Mhm.
leading up to this, nope. And even then, we don't see, you haven't gone into how she reacts to it.
Well, it sounds like she laughs. If I hear everything, let's see. What did she say? I thought, let me see. Yeah, she says, my hand flies up to my mouth, half in surprise, half to catch the giggle bubbling up in my throat.
So
Part of
she
me,
think it's cute.
she's
Okay,
cute.
Nene. She like, look at, like I said, man, there go another thread. Mm, another thread done left. I'm telling you, my girl hanging on, boy, but he applying that pressure to her. And you know what? I like it.
Do
I
you like
like
it?
it. I like it.
Debbie, you like it?
I don't. Um, it's for me. It's just another instance of you can't take no for an answer.
See, I hear you. I
I
hear
mean,
you.
I get the interest, but I feel like like Sheen says, he's applying the pressure. He knows that she's going to give.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
mean, come on with it. He's who he is,
Yeah,
and I'm now going through the trouble of putting on a disguise and surprising you at your job.
get your job.
If you weren't interested, you wouldn't be doing this, but he's doing this all for me. Come
Mhm.
on, he knows he's going to give, and I don't like it.
I don't know. I see. I don't know. I think it's kind of, especially if it made her laugh. You know how I feel about somebody that can make me laugh. Put it in.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I dig
Right.
it. I think it's cute. Go
And
ahead.
Right.
It's
that and it goes back to I'm going to apply it to myself is this is why I'm single because stuff like that is not cute to me. I told you
I
no.
cannot.
I told you
but
no,
but
and
I
no
do
means
believe
no.
sometimes dudes and vice versa and women can like meet that, that one person that
Mhm.
you make you do things you say you wouldn't do, make you drop your guard sooner than you would do. Just
Yeah.
I don't know,
Mhm.
it happens. I
And
just
that's again why I'm still single.
I'm kind of with Debbie on this. Like, that's to me, that's kind of stuff. I mean, I understand he was a disguise and it's all funny and cute, but that's because you
But
attract.
if you look at it, he kind of had to do something because she was,
Yeah.
apparently shutting him down. Like no, telling him no. So like if he truly either was like, okay, I'm not really gonna take this no, or I'm gonna find a different way, or he can't really stop the natural feelings that he felt. Like he had to come up with something that wouldn't be too creepy, but something to see her again. I guess.
Now, and my thing with that
Like
is,
things, it'd be
okay,
weird if he was like a nobody dude.
he's gotten a no from his uncle.
Right.
He's already gotten a no from him.
Right.
And then she has told him no. And
Yes.
you're still going to pursue. I understand if that
Mhm.
connection is there, the
Right.
connection is there.
Right. Right.
But this may not be the time. Let
Mhm.
it go, bro. She's in the industry as well. Maybe the
hey,
paths across again once she hits that mark. But
hey,
right now,
Toya.
it's not the time.
Hey, Toya. Just me and you
Yeah.
believe in this love
Right,
thing. Just me and
Right.
you believe in this love thing, man.
right.
Hang on to love, because
We
I'm
hanging
with
on.
Debbie on this
For
one.
real.
I'm with
We hanging on.
hang on to the love,
They'd be
because
like, nah.
I'm with Debbie on
No,
that
bro,
one,
back
man.
off. I told you no. Leave
I
me
told you
alone.
no. I told you no. It wasn't like she said it like she was like, I'd like a friend. No, I'm saying no. Like she said no. Like I'm y'all hold on to love because I'm with Debbie on this one, man. Don't
Toya,
show
it's
nothing
just
about
me and
y'all.
you.
I
It,
see, girl.
hey, Toya, it's just me, you, and Cupid. That's it. That's all we got left.
Right. Right.
That's all we got
Right.
left, man. That's
Oh my
crazy,
goodness.
man. No, I don't know. I
Too
guess
funny.
you know what. I like him even doing the gesture because you just seen it, man. What's the gesture today?
Um,
Exactly. Boy,
Now the
go
gesture
on ahead and
today
put on
is
your disguise. Go
they
ahead.
they, they keep dropping in the DMs.
hmm
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Oh
it's the
my
gesture.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I guess at this point, because you guys are hanging on to love, they hit you in your DM, you be like no and block them, and then they go create a fake page and come right back at you.
Is that cute? Y'all like it? Yeah.
Luckily, I'm not that deep in the DM world, so there's enough piss in the dating pool. Don't need to jump in another one. All right. I'm good. I'm good on all that. I'm I'm happy to say that I have no idea how many followers I have, and I don't know how many people I'm following. I use Instagram for nail design inspirations for my manicures.
I hear you. I hear you. Y'all are funny. That's funny. Y'all are funny. Man, so it sounds like it does the trick though. I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, it sounds like for Kai, like you said, she buckling down. It says at the end of this, he asks her, what time your shift is over, and then asks, can he take her home? She's like, yeah. Excuse me, you can take me home. And then we get to chapter 10. Chapter 10 seems like it's very quick. Very quick. They drive home. He didn't eat. We know he has this, I don't know if it's a phobia of eating in front of people. I'm not sure if that's what you would call it, if I'm just being too dramatic. But they're still, talking, and is this a real friendship that you want to have, or what's, are we trying to do this or not? And it sounds like at the end of this chapter, she's like, you want to come in? You want to come in and eat your food? So it looks like he's wearing her down. I mean, because she's letting him in her house. Like,
You knew he was wearing her down when he popped up with that disguise on and surprised her.
yeah,
And her reaction.
yeah,
That was the breakdown.
that
That
was
was the
great
panty dropper for her.
for her. Yes, yes. So,
Hmm.
so where, so so now we're about to go into Kai's house. Wyson about to eat his little burger or whatever. So how are we? So I guess we kind of already talked about it, but how are we feeling about this pursuit? You know what I mean? Like it sounds like Sheen and Toya, they like, yes, man, gun ho, let's go. Like, I mean, I'm in it. Let's do it. What you think now, Debbie? You think like what you thinking now?
I'm still not feeling it. Like,
I agree.
I'm not feeling it. It's just, to me, it's not, it's him
Mhm.
sort of not respecting the space that she's in right now. And she said that she's still grieving.
Yeah,
Grady has said she's been through a lot,
yeah, yeah.
and he's still not respecting the space. And of course, he knows what he's doing, and she was going to eventually cave.
I guess my question.
So
Yeah,
But
go
you
ahead.
really think, Deb, you really think he just knew she was gonna give in?
Girl, yes, he is who he is. He's already talked about
Okay.
all of the women that he's been with.
Right. But but she seems to not
This
be
is just
going
one
for
I
all
gotta
his
put in a
little.
little. I gotta put in a little bit more effort with her. She's just not gonna lay down
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Okay.
well, let me ask this then.
I hear you.
With all this extra pursuit, right? Do you think that he actually really likes her, or he's just trying to win?
I'm still on the fence about that,
Me too.
because I'm honestly going to say, even if he eventually wins, I don't think that's going to be with my mindset. That's not his initial attraction. The initial attraction is the fact that she's a woman that's not after him or showing interest in him like the other women that have shown in his career. That's the difference. This is a hard one. I got to do something special to crack her.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, while he's in this pursuit, I can see, okay, now because she's it's been so hard, I can actually fall for her or
Mm-hmm.
something like that happening.
Mm.
But right now, Buddy done got on my last nerve. I ain't feeling him.
What about you? What about you, Toya? What about you, Shane? Do you think that he actually really likes her and that's the cause of this, aggressiveness or
I do. I
okay.
think because she's not the typical, not the norm. His normal game ain't really working. She's not going about the way I guess he's used to other females when they interact with him or find out who he is. So I think some obviously she's a challenge, and he seems
Mhm.
like one of the guys that likes that type of challenge. But I think he does like her. So I'd be surprised if it ends up not that. But I think he do like her.
Really? What about you, Shane?
Alexa, play T-shirt and my panties on.
Oh my God! Don't, Alexa, please, no.
Bryson, I like you, boy. I like you. Okay, all right. Look, man. My girl is grieving. Look, man. Let her have. Look, man. Look. Let her go through this. Okay, all right. Now, I'm not saying that the man is may not do her right or may not, what I'm saying, be right to her or anything like that. But I will say he is so far. I like the pursuit. He could have easily stepped off and let it go, or he could have took it, a different kind of way.
Mhm.
Because, what I'm saying,
True.
like some of these guys could have been I don't. You said aggressive. I haven't seen like. I don't think it's aggressive compared to
Right.
what some other dudes do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like that be aggressive. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
trying to touch all over her in a car,
Oh, okay.
trying to grab on her while she was at the dance studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that's where it's just like, okay, you're not taking no for a no at this point. They just talking to each other. That's
Mhm.
it. And the fact that he, she invited him up, but then look how she spit that game on him. Well, I don't want you eating and driving. That's dangerous. Come on now.
Like we ain't did
Come on
that.
now.
She
Ain't
got
like
game too.
and she got game too, y'all. Game
Because
recognized game, man.
right, and
Okay.
this could be her entire tactic. When she realized who he
Ooh.
was, she could have just like, oh, that's Rice and Gray.
Mm.
Let me stand off in the back in the corner.
Oh, dang.
Y'all, hold
Let
on.
me
Why
come
my
in and
echo?
act. Let
Why
me
my echo
come.
started playing that damn song? Hold on. Let me go pause it. I'll be right back.
You know
Let me
what?
let me
Go,
play this. I need a
go.
ride to work. Let me play this while he's in the room and see if he offers to take me to work.
Ooh,
She sees that interest. The interest is there. She can
yeah,
see that.
yeah.
She got game too.
You know what, Debbie? That's a good point. That's a good point of view because I didn't think we're so busy looking through it like, oh, she's grieving, she doesn't want to date, oh, Ryson, don't come on too strong, and the whole time Kai could be like, yeah, it's the big fish.
Yeah.
But Debbie, you pointed that out. That's what I'm saying. Like, I see the both of them. This is flirting.
Mhm.
This is just straight up.
Right.
This is just straight up flirting right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And to tell you the truth, after reading these last few chapters, I'm gonna need for Grady to kind of mind his business. Cause you know what? I don't need you. Don't be cock blocking, sir. This is ricing. You gonna block ricing from me? For real? That's a hater. No, you're not. That's like, okay, that's like, what if your uncle blocked, let's go back to it. Your uncle
Okay.
blocked you, pre way before everything else. You
Right,
single and your uncle blocking you from Nas.
right.
Exactly. I heard some crickets
My
around here,
uncle wouldn't
didn't
block
I?
me from Nas. My uncle ain't like that.
That is, but what I'm saying is, let's replace it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
equivalent of what
I get
Grady
you. I
do.
get you, but it's still with that is it's this whole thing with me with Ryson is him getting what he wants. The
Yeah.
whole I don't know what went down with he and his parents, but clearly things weren't going his way. So let me just emancipate myself.
Mhm.
And then you're with your uncle and he knows how you are.
Yeah.
He's being protective. He's not blocking. He's saying, I know what you are about.
Mhm.
And she deserves more than that. So leave her alone.
Yeah.
She's off limits.
Right. Yeah.
I feel you. I know he trying to look out and everything, and that's good on the unk. But also, they are all grown. These aren't kids. These two grown, young adults, but y'all grown. Y'all are grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyways. So at this point, right, I ain't got no problem with the flirting, man. I like it. My man, he came back. He came with some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he bought some food for my section and left me a tip. And also, I was scared to walk home or go home using public transportation. Didn't have a ride. Once again, here he is again, giving me a ride. It's hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, you can come upstairs. Yeah, because I don't want you to eat and drive. That's dangerous. Yeah, okay.
Girl, she put her move on him
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
he
okay.
dropped her off at that dance studio and she
There it
put that
is.
Beyonce move on him. She knew
Thank
what she
you.
was doing then.
Ooh,
Thank you. You know what I'm
She
saying?
baiting him in. Like, I know he's watching. He
That's
didn't
it.
leave.
really?
He ain't leave. What are you still doing here? Yeah, okay. All right, y'all. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, this flirting. Okay, I like
So
it. I like it.
I don't like it on either part. On either part.
Well, people look at
If
me
you if
dishonest.
yeah, just go for what you want.
See?
Why we got to do all this rigmarole? Just go for what you want. You know you want him. He
This
wants you. Let's do the dang on thing.
this is not,
It's a dance.
Bang Bros
This is,
epic summer vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't go over here bumping uglies. I like you, bump, bump, bump. No.
it's a
Okay?
dance.
We
Mm-mm.
gotta have some
We
fun. We
gonna
gotta
be
have the pursuit.
friends. Text me because is that not what we decided on early on
That is
before we
true.
got to this point?
That's true. That's what
We're gonna be friends.
we're gonna.
Friends don't start out popping up at folks' jobs in a disguise. I don't care who you are.
That's true.
Oh, no, that's friends. As a joke. Haha. I plan on doing it. That's I mean, man, shoot, it's Halloween too. I might do it to one of y'all sometime. Who knows? Okay. And I'm your friend. Hey, friend.
Friend.
I'm
Oh.
Hey.
here. I still look forward to see where we're going because we already know
Mm,
that he's already done the panty dropper move. She's already invited him up. So
yeah.
Oh, he going upstairs.
oh yeah,
He
he
going
going.
upstairs with that burger.
Mhm.
He
That's
going upstairs
definitely
with that burger. You got that
yep.
right.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I want to see what's going to happen next.
Okay. Well, y'all are so funny. That's hilarious. So funny. Well, that's the end of chapter 10. And so next week we'll take chapter 11 through 13. Yeah, cuz that'll give us four chapters then. 11, yeah, 11 to 11. Yeah, 11, 12. No, wait. 11 to 14. Excuse me. So yeah, that'll give us four chapters. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that'll give us four chapters. So we'll meet back up and see what happens. Before we head out, anybody got anything to add to it?
Nothing on my end. I'm enjoying the book.
I hear that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it too with a little frustration, but it's good.
Hold
What about
on,
you,
I can get you. I can get you real frustrated.
No. What's
White male god.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
hey, hey! Come on,
Ah,
friend.
Man.
Right, Ryson looking better now, ain't he?
Come on,
No,
man.
man.
Yeah, right.
Spaceships aren't equipped with back view mirrors, Rachel. Right,
Right. Ryson looking real
right,
moisturized
yes.
again, ain't he?
Yes, we're not
Yeah,
gonna. We just gonna keep
Okay,
looking
you got
forward.
me.
We're gonna keep looking forward. Well,
Mhm.
ladies, I appreciate you as always, and y'all have a good night. And we'll take this up next week. Appreciate you. Thanks. All right, bye
All
bye.
right,
Thank
y'all have
you.
a
You
great week.
too. Thanks.